the ball.
I said, the family is not here about it because Walter, I feel like Walter, he was mad after he said that because he was so mad to get out and he wasn't happy with it. And I feel like she was shocked because at first she's saying,
Wait, sorry, did you tell us what the offer was?
oh,
Can you start from there? First question. What was Mr. Lender's offer to the family? We have to start there before we can talk about how people respond. We have to make sure we all know what the offer literally was. And if you could point us to that page, that would be excellent too. What was his offer?
his offer was that he agreed to buy the house from the family
What page?
on page 118.
118, so everybody, because some people were having trouble with that question, and they were like, I don't know what the offer is. So we all need to look at page 118, and tell us what the offer was again?
He agreed to buy the house from the family. He says, our association is prepared through the collective effort of our people to buy the house from your financial gain to your family.
What does that mean if it's a financial gain? What is he saying about that offer? So he's like, we offer to buy the house for a financial gain for your family. What does that part with the financial gain mean?
But I think when it says financial, I think it's like the end of something.
No, finance has to deal with what? Money. So a financial gain for the family means that they are what? Gaining money. He's offering to buy their house and give them money for taking the house from them. How does the family respond to that? No one's going to the bathroom. How does the family respond to this idea of this guy wanting to buy their house? Someone start me off. I don't care who talks.
The youngers responded in a very upset manner because they were packing to move, and then he just comes to ask to buy the house off of them, and they were very upset.
Does he have any evidence to support that?
Yes.
Did anybody? No, I'm just saying in his statement just now. Did he give us any evidence to support this claim?
No.
Can somebody find us some evidence that can support this claim? Say your claim one more time so we know what kind of evidence we're looking for.
The youngers reacting in a very upset manner because they were excited for the house, and Mr. Leonard, I said that right?
Lender. It's so weird. There's an NDN at the end, so it's like why?
He comes and tries to buy the house off of them.
Great. You say that they're upset. I need evidence that proves that they're upset. Zanaya?
On page 19, I said
19? Woo, that was in the beginning.
On page 119.
All right.
Walter says, never mind how I feel. And then, like, in the middle, Walter says, get out. So that basically saying he's bad, he wants the consequences to be dismissed.
What page?
On page 188.
88. I'm not reading these numbers.
118.
There we go.
It said, Lord have mercy, angels are looking down.
Meaning?
And she was like, she thought the idea was crazy.
Okay. Crazy.
So, the family responds to his offer.
We're specifically still, I want us to give our friend Quali here evidence to support his claim. We just got two great pieces on 119 and 118. I want to specifically, he said that the family's upset. Do you have any evidence that this family is upset about this guy?
In page 118,
118 again?
it says, Walter dumbfounded looking at Linda. Is this why you came working all this way over here to tell us? It was like, oh my God, you came all this way to tell us some useless thing that we don't even want to know.
Excellent.
Also on 119, where it's like,
Look at all this evidence that we should be writing down. Hopefully some of us are writing this down. I wouldn't have been. Because Quali gave us a claim that's very accurate. He was just missing some evidence that supports it. But now your classmates are explaining it and giving evidence, which is something that is going to help us in our exit ticket. Go ahead.
it says Ruth just sits and Monica just stands, they say nothing.
Implying what?
Like they were, like they stopped.
Implying what? They're saying nothing doesn't mean they're okay, doesn't mean that they're like, what does that mean if people are like, you just hear some news and you say nothing? Go ahead, you have your hand up.
I was gonna do that.
Huh?
I was gonna do that.
Oh no, I want to focus back on her point. Someone that's standing there that just got this news, they're standing there saying nothing, Noah? Shocked. Like the audacity of this dude. Eric, you wrote something down that I don't think anybody else wrote. Can you read what you wrote about what you think about Mr. Linder? This is great.
The family thinks he is racist because Mr. Linder is basically saying the same thing Ms. Johnson said, and to stay with their own community and stay in.
Ooh, this idea of racist. Do we have evidence that Mr. Linder is racist? I don't know. Right now, I want you guys to take a moment. I mean, every single person. Let's actually define racism, right? What does it mean to be racist? Before we even start, I want to make sure we're all clear. What does it mean for someone to be racist?
When somebody out of your idea of race, like,
Not a hypocrite.
they get disrespectful. I can't find the right word.
All right, somebody help deny it out. Kyla?
And somebody hates or like is disrespectful for the race or
Okay, someone who hates or disrespects you for the color of your skin. One more.
When somebody thinks their race is superior to your race.
Okay, when somebody thinks that their race is superior to your race, then it becomes racism. So we are looking for specific evidence that supports this idea that Mr. Linder is racist. Write it. Find it. 1 minute. Go. And then you gotta tell me also, so maybe more than a minute. You gotta tell me why that's racist. So once you find that thing, why is that racist? Why does that support this idea that he is thinking that white people are better, or that he's disrespecting or discriminating against you because of the color of your skin? There's plenty of evidence in there. Right. Okay, that's key. That's
we
key.
need another note.
Just got too much. Sorry. If you're running out of note space, you can use the back of the dirt quiz. You said, ooh. Okay. All right. What? I don't understand what's happening. Somebody's out already. Excellent. 15 seconds. All right, I don't care who starts it.
So,
So, do you guys think that that's productive? By talking over each other? Figure it out.
188 was what I was saying.
188?
118, Mr.
our Negro families are happier when they live in our community.
Read that quote one more time, because that's not what it says.
He said, Negro families are happier when they live in our own communities.
Their own.
Oh, their own community.
Why is that racist? Somebody explain Kiara's evidence. I agree with Kiara. Someone explain that. How does that show that someone's being racist with, like, when he says that? David?
It's racist because he's like telling the Negroes to stay with their own people and not go to the white community.
Okay. I don't know why your hands
So
are
I
up.
also agree on what Kiara and David said, because.
Said about what?
Oh, about, the evidence that Kiara said.
What was the evidence?
Evidence was Negroes' families are happier when they live in their own community.
Thank you. That's how you get that
So-
check mark on your notes. Go ahead.
So I like to agree with what you said, because it's basically saying like he don't want them moving in the white community, but it's because it's like, what's the thing that you said last class? It was like it's saying a sign that black people was not allowed to do.
Oh yeah, the picture with the sign that said like, "Boy, you want whites only."
Yeah, what's that called?
Red line.
Yeah, red line.
I mean, that isn't redlining. That's just them literally exercising their right to like
Oh.
protest.
So it's basically saying like they want the same things.
Okay. Anybody have any more evidence? That's a great piece of evidence. Okay, dang. Go ahead, Jeremiah. There, she said yes. She got that.
It was on 116, it was like.
116. We're moving up.
It was like, I am sure you people must be aware of some of the incidents which have happened in various parts of the city when colored people move into certain areas. So like basically saying how like.
Oh, hold on. I need to make sure. Like, I think I love what you're about to say, and I want everyone to like put your hands on. I know you might want to respond, but let's just like just listen to our classmate that's about to say something. Say it one more time. Start with the quote, because that's great.
It said,
Really loud.
I am sure you people must be aware of some of the incidents that have happened in various parts of the city when colored people move into certain areas. So it's like basically saying how like when they move to certain areas, like something gonna happen to they black. And like you know what I'm gonna say.
I don't know what you're trying to say. That's how I want you to say it. Wait for her to. If she's done, then you can build on it.
Yeah, how like they don't belong or something. And like this.
Alright, someone else. Go ahead.
I think she's trying to I think Mr. Linder is trying to use the force them to move by bringing up recent stuff that happened in the past to black people, like them getting bombed to make them scared so we could buy the property from them.
I don't know why y'all looking at me like I'm about to tell you something.
I think Mr. Leonard is racist because he tells the youngers on page 119, he says, what do you think you're going to gain by moving into a neighborhood where you aren't wanted? But I'll say that this is racist because he's telling the youngers that just because of their skin color, they aren't wanted in that neighborhood.
Pretty quality, but not the complete evidence. But on page 119, it said you can't just force people to change their hearts.
Ooh.
So that's like saying that you can't. It's saying that you can't force the white people to change how they feel about black and how they see them.
So with all of that idea of him being racist, right? What does Mr. Linder represent? Some of you are gonna say he represents the association. Okay, that's literally what he represents based off of what we read in the book. Thinking on a grander scheme of things, what we just talked about with Mr. Linder, what does he represent? What does him and his offer represent? Think back to this idea of him being racist. What does Mr. Linder represent? You're gonna write it. 2 minutes to write. What does Mr. Linder represent? You're gonna write. Mr. Linder represents blank.